Hello and welcome. Today I want to give you some advice on how to learn machine learning. Machine learning is one of the hottest topics today, and if you are a software engineer, you should know what the fuss is all about, and ideally, you know enough so you could start building your first machine learning app right now. Some time ago, I was a little bit shocked because machine learning was gaining so much traction, while at the same time, I knew next to nothing about it. So I decided to allocate some time to learn about it. I bought a book that looked promising and started learning. One book was not enough, and over time I discovered more material of varying quality. There is so much material available on machine learning that it is really hard to figure out where to begin. In the end, I learned what I wanted to learn. But then I wondered, what if I could go back in time? What would I do differently? Which resources would I use and in which order? What is, in my opinion, the fastest path to getting up to speed with machine learning? So let's go. Here is my advice on how to start getting into machine learning. If you don't know Python already, you need to learn it. There are other languages in machine learning today, but because of its many libraries, its widespread use in ML projects, and the fact that most introductory material uses Python, you absolutely need to know it. But if you know how to program, picking up Python isn't hard. In fact, it's one of the easier programming languages to learn. For beginners, I recommend the website learnpython.org. It features an interactive course where you can work with the code examples in a Python interpreter while you learn the features of the language one by one. Now this is where we start learning the real thing. The best first book on machine learning, in my opinion, is the Python Data Science Handbook by Jake van der Pla. It is freely available on the internet, and apart from that, the great thing about this book is that it gives you a detailed introduction to the basic Python libraries for data science in the first chapters. In the last chapter, it builds on this solid foundation to teach you about the machine learning concepts like naive Bayes classification, linear regression, support vector machines, and k-means clustering. It closes with a sub-chapter about putting your knowledge to use to build a phase detection pipeline. I really love this book because I have seen books that jump right into the action and confront you with NumPy, Pandas, and Matplotlib without giving you a sufficient explanation of these very important libraries. In my opinion, this is a very bad approach because in some way those libraries are almost like their own language and it is hard to learn two things at once. This book, on the other hand, teaches you all the basics before it shows you what machine learning is all about, and I think this is a huge time saver in the end. The Python Data Science Handbook gives you a really nice foundation about data science and basic machine learning, but doesn't teach you anything about neural networks and deep learning, which most of the craze is about. Deep learning is a, how shall I say, really deep topic, and I think the best way to start learning about it is the neural network series of the very popular YouTube channel 3 Blue, 1 Brown. If you don't know this channel, It is about visualizing maths and explaining it in simple terms. And the visualization style is really amazing. There is also a series about calculus, which you might find very useful, because calculus is the foundation of deep learning. Once you have a basic understanding of neural networks, it is time to get your hands dirty. A very good way to do that is to read the book Deep Learning with Python by François Chollet. The author is also the creator of the Python library Keras, which has the main goal of making the creation of neural networks more accessible. The book follows the same philosophy as the Keras library, and Chollet is not only a deep learning expert, but also a great teacher. What I like about this book the most is that it gives you a very hands-on introduction to the concepts of deep learning with many code samples, while also explaining the maths but never getting too deep on it. The book gives you a solid foundational knowledge on what deep learning is and how to build your own neural networks using the Keras library. If you know what deep learning is and how to utilize it, it's a great time to implement it yourself. This is where the amazing article series Deep Learning from Scratch comes into the picture. In 6 articles, it shows you how to implement the components of a neural network in Python and how to train it. The software has an API which is compatible with TensorFlow, so you not only get a very good understanding of the inner workings of a neural network, you also have a starting point for learning to use the widely popular TensorFlow library. So that's it. You'll find all the links in the description, and I hope I could help you to find your path into the huge topic that is machine learning. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this video.